Okay guys, for this glitch you will need to go to Patrol the Dreadnought. Hey Guardians, it is CloudLXXXV and welcome back to another episode of Destiny Glitches. Today guys, I have got a brand spanking new world first glitch for all of you guys and gals. The past few days I've been meaning to get this up, and I finally got around to it, but first things first, I'll show you my setup. You will need to be a Titan, though you could try it with your Hunter, it may work. Just for the sheer fun at the end, pick a Striker subclass, make sure your agility is as high as possible, have increased height, and put on Death from Above. Now you will need a sword, and you will need Twilight Garrison. Now, first things first, well, another things first, when I see that ship, we'll be utilizing that ship for this glitch. And it's arrived, so I have to kill enemies until it does arrive another time. But I would like to give a shout out to the last video's SF Bounty winner, and that was Kevin Tyler. And he wanted me to wear the Lost Prince mask, and I am doing so. I seriously love the expression on that mask, it's simply fantastic. It is great. But yes, let's get up and I'll tell you guys a bit about this glitch. Now, do you guys remember when I was doing the fly into outer space or something from the Dreadnought, you know, using the Cabal ship? And I mentioned in that video I wanted to get over there, behind that, what I like to call the Firewall, to get behind there. But as you guys know, there is a barrier over there. There's a barrier underneath the map and everything. But I'm going to show you guys how you can get there, and not just get there, get all the way up to the top of the Dreadnought. Pretty damn insane. Now, when I did a practice of shooting my grenade, it actually worked, but I failed when I was actually recording it. So screw that. But let's get on with this. Okay, to get the ship to appear again, we need to kill the adds down the bottom, the hive, and on the top we need to kill the Cabal. Now from there, a Cabal ship will come in, and that will be our ride, so let's just cut until the dropship actually does arrive. So here we go, I killed the adds, the dropship is coming, so let's go and catch our ride. We want to hop up here. Now, you guys may do it your own way, but this is the way I do it. I tend to stay in this little spot around the middle. Now this is the important bit. Whenever you see the light, get ready. As soon as you hear the engines, run and walk forward, and you'll get propelled outside. And as soon as you do that, you want to start using Twilight Garrison, your sword, your hover, like a madman, and our aim right for there. Because in my older video, you guys may remember, I went all the way to the left, all the way around the side, and there was a solid wall, and I was like, crap! So I tried it again, but I did this. I came right through, and look, what's that below us? A floor that you can land on. And there we are behind the firewall. Now it doesn't look too fiery there, but just wait guys, have patience. Now you do not want to walk in that direction, try to stay close to the wall. You can go out a wee tiny bit, but you know what, best not risk it, because if you get caught in that pullback, in that pull barrier thing, you're pretty much fucked. So stay against the wall. Like the classic Fuzzy song, balls to the wall. Now let's just run up here and continue, and oh, look at that. Yes, we are seriously way behind the firewall. And actually, whenever I did do this, and I was like, oh my god, I actually did it, I managed to get behind it. This is gonna be a pretty cool video. But then I found more. I discovered more. But you guys will see that very soon. And right there you can actually see under the map, you can actually see people inside the map as well. From way over here. Now there we go, we went to the end, and there we go, we have a big wall all the way around. As I said, do not even be tempted to run down there, you will get pulled by that pullback barrier. But it won't push you back, it'll like pull you in and it'll chuck you out underneath the map. So let's run all the way back down to the bottom. Once again, how cool does that look? Damn! Okay, here we are at the edge, I believe. Let's see. Yep, there we are. That's not solid down there. I'll throw my grenade down just to see. As you can see, it went right through it. Now where we're gonna go, guys, is just equip your sword, or switch to your sword. We're gonna climb up this wall because it's slanted. We can climb it, kinda like in the King's Wall raid. And you were cheesing that certain section where you could just use your sword and swing up the side. You know, the bit before the sisters, where the pistons are and stuff like that. Now at this point, it does not matter if you run out of heavy ammo. It's actually a hell of a lot easier if you do run out of heavy ammo. Especially for the last bit. So I'll talk to you guys when we actually reach the top and the obstacle that awaits us. And this is the obstacle, you see that, what's right above us? We have a solid slab kind of thing, that's actually the roof. And we have to try to get around it. But it's a pain in the ass when you've got heavy ammo because you can't do the wee tiny bounces with your hilt. But basically we have to go up to a certain extent, bounce off, and then hover up, and Twilight Garrison on top of the roof. I should run out of heavy. Yep, there we go. Now it gets pretty easy. See what I mean? Simply awesome. Now there we are. We are on top of the Dreadnought. All that stuff above us is it's not solid textures. It's just, see, I just walked right through it. Let's take a look down the side here before we go for a little bit of exploring. And look, it is a big bit of property up here. Damn. Oh but damn guys, whenever I found this like a few nights ago, I was like, holy shit. Great, because I love bringing you guys fresh new content. And yep, that's what you guys get for being subscribed to me. You get fresh new content. And I hope you guys do enjoy the stuff that I put out for you all. Let's just sit down here. This will be my thumbnail. Yep, that will be my thumbnail. Very, very nice. And let's continue. Oh, I'm going to use some heavy ammo so I can like fly out a little bit so we can see a little bit better. Yeah, look at that, that looks cool. Unfortunately, that thing to our left, it's actually not solid. But I'll get onto that in a second, I believe. Oh, and those things, guys, whenever you're up here, you want to be very careful because there is a very weird pullback barrier, and if you go near those red pillar things sticking out, they're not solid by the way. I was curious, and I got pulled into a pullback. And that thing to your left, which I was mentioning, that's not solid either, so do not drop down. It's always good to shoot things before you try to land on stuff, or use your grenades to check. But damn, it's pretty damn big up here. Let's take a look over the edge. Very, very nice. I'm not too sure what part of the map that's meant to be. I think that's meant to be a little bit of the unloaded mausoleum, like leading into the mausoleum or something. And there are some lovely ships floating around, but there is something extra cool which I will show you guys very shortly. It will bring back memories. Oh, I know that thing is actually solid. I've never jumped down on it just because it takes a while to get up here. Now let's get up here. Like I see that is solid. But it's basically many different compartments and they're all hollow. There's no roof on it. I will explain how you can get onto it very shortly, but first I've got to show you something. Nope, it's not this. We'll get onto that in a second. I have to get the camera angle changed a little bit to see it. Damn, look how beautiful that looks. And I actually took a screenshot while I was doing that. Yep, right there I took a screenshot. Looks so cool. Now we can't really see it from here. So we want to run down until we hit that wall, the invisible wall. Turn around. And oh my fucking god, what's this? Does that look familiar, guys? A destroyed fallen ship, a destroyed hive ship, and an upside down, broken in half hive ship, a hive tomb ship. That's the 3 ships that I flew to in the Cathedral of Dusk video that I did. And there they are once again. Like, what the hell? And I actually did try to fly to them, but since it's not a Crucible map, I don't have fast, you know, my Twilight Garrison doesn't come back fast enough and stuff like that. But you can still get over pretty close to them, you can actually get underneath them, but you can't stay on the same level as them, unfortunately. Even when you climb right up to the top of that thing, which I don't show to do because it is a pain in the ass, but I will tell you guys how you can do it. As you can see from this side, it's actually all there, it's all textured. Okay, now basically how I got up here was I came right here, I jumped up, I moved forward, and then I used my, not my death from above, the normal Titan Striker Super, which I will show you guys. Yep, Aftermath, that's what I was using. So I basically stood there, jumped up, used Aftermath, and landed on the very edge, but it's paper thin. And then from there I just jumped up in the air, started sword swinging out to those ships. But yeah, you can't actually touch them.